Hi everyone, I'm Jay and this is Vroom Vroom. Welcome back to the channel and part 2 of the Vulcan build. Never has a bike cost me so much in parts, or have I had to wait so long for them to be delivered. Unfortunately, the Chinese New Year has had a big impact on parts coming to me, obviously from China. And I'm just having to wait around for them to get here, but hopefully they're starting to get here now, so we can start to fit them to the bike and get this old girl running. So hope you enjoyed the video. This is now at the point where I can start to rebuild it. I've just got the gasket through, so I'm going to clean up the mating face there on the block, get the bits put back in, and then put the cover back on. So it's one step closer to seeing if the engine will work, which I'm hoping it will. I've repainted the new cover and it looks gorgeous. So that's kind of where we are right now. I'm just going to scrape that off, so that's going to be boring. So I'll come back to you in a little while when we're ready to stick it all back together. Unfortunately, once that's back on, I can't even try and start it because I've got the starter spindle out, which goes down there, which you saw me take out a minute ago in your time. I can't boil in it because it's just going to come straight back out that gap there. So in the meantime, what I have done is I've ordered the new petrol tank, I've ordered the new indicator, I've got the new front mudguard you've seen, I've ordered the new front peg, front foot peg, and gear change, gear lever system. I'm going to order a new radiator, and then I've ordered a new brake lever, and I think that's more or less it. So yeah, we're it's getting closer. I mean, I'm spending a lot of money on parts for if this engine doesn't work, so it's a case of fingers crossed just to see what happens once I get that cover back on and we're able to push that button and try and get a start. So I've ordered a battery, yes. So yeah, lots going on. The new fuel tank has just turned up and it's just sitting up there at the moment, and I've had a look and it does seem like it fits, but I do need to make sure. So there's a cover on top of here which is just 4 bolts down there. Got 2 bolts to take off there, one down the bottom, and then I think that is it. What I have done is I've got a spanner here. No, I didn't think it was a 12. Let's just decant over here for a second. And everything is a mess to the point of I'm not going to show this. Ah, 11. Are you an 11? No, you're a 10. Of course you are. Right, and that's it. The fuel tank is of course built into the bottom of the tank. I did say earlier on in the video that I didn't hear the fuel tank prime when I put a key on this bike. And I'm just trying to do this one-handed, which isn't easy. Whoops, don't want to scratch it. Right, so apart from the electrical connectors, that should now be off. So I'm going to keep them in my hand for the moment because I know where they are, and just gives this tank a little lift from the bottom. And I've realised what I've forgotten. plastic cover, took it off on this side, didn't take it off on the other. With the old tank off, and the connector was a complete sod. New tank on. And the bits that I just needed to see to make sure it was a good fit all work. So that can now come off. I can start preparing it for paint, and then yeah, the job's a good one. So well happy with that. So a bit of good news come through the post just a little while ago, and that's the new front mudguard for the Vulcan. This was the only second-hand one on eBay or anywhere else on the net that I could find. Unfortunately, it does have a bit of a break there, and there's one on the other side as well, which is there you see it. Both superficial and stuff that we can deal with, even though with the mudguard on you'd never see these. I do want just that little bit of strength in there, knowing that I can just rely on it a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is get the plastic welder out and stick a couple of staples in the back just to give it a little bit more rigidity and strength. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I'm just going to take this bracket off, 4 Allen bolts, and then I'll be able to get to the back where I'm going to do it from. Those that are new to plastic welding, you get a box of metal, little grips like this. It heats up to a very respectable 70 watts. 70 watts, yeah. Current 65 amps. Oh, 0.65, I don't know. It gets hot and it glows, and then you put it onto, give it a twist, and we're about there. So we just grab it in, go in, and bosh, screw it in like that. Right, so I'm going to get one ready, and then I'll pick you back up again. Right, so while you can't see this very well, I'm going to go in just here, and then when you press the button, the light comes on, it heats up, you see it sink into the plastic, you let go, give it just a little twist, wait a few seconds, and then pull it off. And that's it. And with all of your staples in, the last thing to do is just break those tails off, and they come already ready to snap, so they're very easy. Just give them a wiggle and they come off. If you can't do it by hand, just get a pair of pliers, give them a little wiggle and it comes out. So it's simple as that. So with this like this, you can really see the damage to the first one. So actually quite impressed with what that comes with. There's just the spring to undo, which is just a pair of needle nose. We'll get that off in a second. And a small, I don't know, it's an insert or a washer on the back. So I'm going to swap those over now, and then these should be ready to go in. And then we can get the Vulcan liquid tight and see if that engine runs. Well, it's another day and it is freezing. Standing in the distance, you can probably see the frost that hasn't burned off in the sun yet. Well, it looks like a beautiful day. It is below freezing here at the moment. So what are today's jobs? Well, I want to get this bad boy running. So what do I need to do? I've got the bits now for the gear shift, as you've just seen. That's been put together. I just need to clean up the maintenance surfaces to get that part back on. I then need to remove that petrol tank, put the old one back on, and see if the fuel pump works. And then hopefully, if it does, we can make it run. Well, hopefully it'll start. We'll have to see. I haven't smelt the gas yet. Petrol for the UK. Oh, so gas first. Wow. Anyway. Also, I just want to have a clean up because that is looking dirty.
and that is also in need of a clean up. So yeah, a couple of bits to do, but yeah, looking forward to today because I've been waiting a few days for this part to come, and now it's here. Yeah, it's all systems go. So it's just get you where I want you. Just about there. Let's go into the wide mode, which is superb. Right, so this should come off easy, and it does. Just gives me a bit more space. The mating surfaces for that actually look alright, and I'd recommend a plastic scraper to clear all of the gunk away from that. However, I've put mine down somewhere and I can't find the bloody thing, so I'm going to be extra careful with the Stanley blade. And if you're ever doing this, I recommend that you do the same. If you are going to use a Stanley blade, and be very careful. So I'm going to find a blunt one, and I've got a very blunt one here. Very blunt one here. Let's just get clearing up. If you're going to do this, hold the blade at an angle and just drag it. You will get rid of everything you want to get rid of that way. And that's really good. So while I'm here and I'm getting dirty, I'm just going to get some of the more embedded crap off. And that's a big old lump. Oh, I do love just dipping my finger in oil while it's freezing. That's perfect. And that's gone on there lovely. Right, so I've got this back in place. I haven't put any bolts in yet. I'm going to do it now. I did use just a smidgen of a gasket maker just to hold the new gasket in place. There you need a Phillips screwdriver. Get this little bugger in. Right, so first time we've got our lunettes, everything's buttoned up, the battery is on. Let's chuck a key in and see what indications we get. Okay, dash is up, that's good. Neutral light is on. Engine warming light is on. Yep, the fuel gauge is bashing about a little bit, and we're confirming the mileage at 19,686 miles. So that's that. Press the button. Right, that sounded really good. Actually sounded really good. So I'm really pleased with that. So next I'm going to put the tank back on, the old tank, connect it up, and see if the fuel pump is running. Now it's possible that it's if the fuel pump isn't running, because I didn't hear it the first time, that it could be a fuse. So we'll have a listen anyway, and see what happens with that. But as a turnover goes, yeah, really pleased with that. I've just jinxed myself completely on this bike, but we'll see what happens next. Right, so the connectors are in. Let's see if we can hear the fuel pump. We can hear the fuel pump. Right. Moment of truth, everyone. Do you know what? Because this is so momentous, I'm just going to check the video's rolling. And we are recording. We are recording. Right. Please, 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 please work. You've cost me a fortune, bike. Please don't make it for nothing. Just taking off my mic because it cuts the noise of the bike out. So I'm hoping you're hearing this okay. It is loud. It is so loud. It sounds amazing. Right, we'll turn off now. I haven't got my mic on. I hope you got that. That is just such a good news story. With everything that I've gone through on this bike to get to this point, buying a load of parts, not knowing if the engine was okay, really is good to know that it's a runner. And what's even better than that is it's a really good runner. There really is still so much to do on this, but this is amazing. After you hear something go right, how much just adrenaline just shoots into your body, and you just want to crack on then and get it done. The next jobs, 1, I've got to tighten up the back wheel. 2, I've got to tighten up the sprocket. 3, I need to put fluid into the radiator and see, because it's got a nasty dink on the radiator, and I think I'm going to change it anyway now I know that the engine works. In fact, I'm going to. Yes, there is no thinking about it. There's a, you can see that that's a nasty kink in there, and it's taken out the mounting slightly, so that's going to be changed now. In fact, I'm going to go in and order one right now. It's coming from China. Yeah, that's it. So radiator needs to be ordered, and the brake lever, the front brake lever, because it's pretty sure it's not meant to be looking like that. Oh, and the number plate. Yep, new number plate ordered today, and I've ordered the logbook for this bike because it didn't have one when it came with it. That's the owner's document for my American viewers, and that should take a couple of weeks to come. So at the minute, I'm not sure how many owners this bike's had. I'm hoping not too many, but with 19,000 miles and a 2020 bike, I wouldn't expect it to be double digits. So, yes. See what happens when I get excited? Don't stop talking. Anyway, let's crack on, and so happy. Right, let's get on. This is one of those glass half empty, half full kind of situations. Glass half full, I'm gonna get to make more content on this Vulcan. Glass half empty, yeah, the oil's like milk. Something somewhere has gone very wrong here. Right, so I'm holding this, so it's not going to be pretty. But bear with me. I don't want to get dirty hands. Okay, I am there. Oh, look at that. That is not nice. Well, that's it for this particular video. Oil, water in the oil, that's never a good sign. Hopefully it's something trivial, but we'll have to wait and see. So until next time, please like and subscribe, and stay safe out there.